Okay. All right. We'll get started then, and you guys can all hear me. Okay. I don't need to be mic'd up or anything. All right. Great. This is a survey of methods in modern statistics, Stats 401. Well, I guess I should start off by saying first, welcome to UCLA, and I'm very excited to. Yeah, this is it. Stats 401. So. So welcome, and I'll be your teacher. My name is Miles Chen, and I hope you enjoy your class. I want to introduce Alex. Alex is our TA, and so he will. Have you figured out when you want to hold office hours, or
I'm thinking probably Tuesday.
Tuesdays?
All right. But I'm open to kind of having to be flexible.
Okay, and do you have an idea of what time during on Tuesday?
Probably during the evening. Trying to, if anyone's taking the Tuesday MAS classes.
Are there any Tuesday MAS classes?
Is anyone doing the Tuesday class? Sure.
Okay, so we have one student. Okay, so then maybe just if you need office hours by appointment, I think.
Yeah, perfect. If there's a better day that works for everyone in general, I would be happy to entertain those options too. This Tuesday evening between like 5:30 to 7 work for anyone? Does it not work for anyone? A Tuesday 5:30 to 7-ish?
Okay, Tuesday.
Post 6? Okay, I mean, I'll be here through 6 o'clock hour.
Okay, all right, perfect. So so yeah, Alex is our TA. I guess we'll just start by we'll go through the syllabus. I guess that's kind of standard fare for first day of class, and then if you guys have any questions about anything, we'll try to tackle that. Okay. This can't read that. Let's see. Move this. No, I don't want that. Oh, even better. Okay. Well, how do I zoom in here? Okay, so it says the idea of this course is we're going to just kind of cover a very broad, expansive, I don't know, maybe not even that broad. We got 10 weeks, right? And one of those is a midterm and one's a final. And so we're left with about 8 weeks of time to cover material. And so pretty much every week it's going to be, a couple topics here, 1 or 2 topics, and then the next week we'll move on to 1 or 2 topics, and next week we'll do some more topics, and we'll cover a handful of topics that way. We're never going to go really deep into any of these topics. Pretty much every week, the topics that I cover, other than like this week where I'm covering kind of the intro stuff and making sure everyone's on the same page. Other than that, you can probably get a textbook or take an entire course devoted solely to that subject. And so we're just going to cover a bunch of things. The approach will be very much applied and practical. Of course, some math is unavoidable, and we're going to have a little bit of theory and whatnot, but it's definitely going to have a much more applied and practical approach as far as that goes. Okay. You can contact me via this is my email address. When I respond, it might come from my Gmail account. It might come from this account. Just make sure you're in Stats 401, okay? Don't say I'm in your stats class, because that's every class I teach. So so make sure you say at least 401 somewhere in there, or at least that you're in the MAS program, okay? And you guys found the classroom, and we are right here. I will hold office hours pretty much the hour before class, and of course by appointment. I'll write that down. So if this time doesn't work for you, just email me and we'll try to arrange an appointment. Generally, I'm on campus Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't have anything on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I commute a little bit, so on Tuesdays and Thursdays I generally just stay home. But Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I can come in early or stay pretty late. So just let me know you have questions to ask of me. Okay. Everything's going to be posted on CCLE. Grades are up at at the final grades, I guess, will be at my.ucla. CCLE, there will be a section for grades where your homeworks and those things. Those will be graded. We're going to be using RStudio and R. Anyone here never used R before? Okay, so everyone at least has familiarity with R. Okay, we're gonna assume a little bit of that, or I'm just hoping. If you need recommendations as far as materials to help you learn R or pick up R, just I can send you some recommendations there. Okay. The textbook that we'll use is a handbook of statistical analyses using R. This is the third edition. They've added a couple chapters since the second edition. However, if you're trying to save money or something, there is a textbook PDF version of the second edition available for free, as long as you are connected to the UCLA network. This website, CRC NetBase, will allow you to download the textbook for free. Okay, and if you are at home and you need to access the website, then you'll connect via the UCLA VPN. Okay, so you can VPN in using your UCLA credentials, and then it will recognize that you are on the UCLA network, and it will allow you to download the textbooks for free. So that's actually a really great resource that UCLA offers. As students of UCLA, you're part of the UCLA library network, which subscribes to hundreds of journals and online libraries. And so as far as the statistics department goes, we get access to a selection of textbooks from CRC Press via their CRC NetBase. Wiley Textbooks has their Wiley online library, and then Springer has a lot of books available at SpringerLink. Okay, and so you can go there. Some of the stuff is locked, and you have to purchase those things, but there's actually a lot of resources freely available. Oh, and another one is Safari Books Online, and that is pretty much the entire O'Reilly catalog. So the O'Reilly programming books that they always have like some black and white animal on the cover. Those are available at Safari Books Online. The address is, I guess I can write it up, proquest.safaribooksonline.com. Okay. We'll also take a look at an introduction to statistical learning. This covers some analysis topics that I want to cover. Although we're going to use a few chapters out of this course, this is not a machine learning course, but the text is a very good text. Okay, and then there's also introductory statistics with R, and so these two are freely available. And this one, if you want the third edition, you got to buy it. If you're okay with the second edition, which is missing a couple chapters, you can get the second edition for free. As far as grading goes, and this is introductory statistics with R. The PDF is free online. We'll take attendance, and everyone gets a free absence. But other than that, send me an email that you're going to miss class with a good reason, and I guess I'll be the arbiter of what is or is not a good reason. So I understand if you have a full-time job, I will accept work as a reason for missing class. That's fine. If you're ill, I'll accept that as a reason for missing class. But I would say traffic, probably not a good reason, or just not feeling like coming to class, not a good reason. Okay, we'll have homework. Okay, and probably between 4 to 5 assignments for a total of 40% of your grade, and then a midterm and a final. Those would be in class. Does anyone not have a laptop that they can bring to class? Everyone has a laptop? Is that okay? Okay, because the midterm and final will be done on your computer, your laptop, okay? And then, so on those days, I'll bring like power strips and extension cords, and we'll try to make sure everybody has power to complete your exams and things like that. Yeah, we'll do our best with. These are not the best desks, but we'll do our best with what we have, okay, for those days. Okay, and then yeah, that's late policy regarding homeworks and whatnot. And I think, and then here's some information regarding just resources that we have available on campus. You know, I hope no one here, you know, is a victim of sexual violence or, you know, faces mental health problems. But if that were to happen, there are resources on campus for you to aid you and assist you through all of that. Okay, and if any of you have a disability and need accommodations, there is the the Center for Accessible Education, which will grant you accommodations there. Okay. Are there any questions regarding how the course is gonna flow? This is kind of our tentative outline of topics that we'll cover, and let's have to figure out how to get this projector. But and so we'll see. Yeah, I know it's the course says survey of methods and modern statistics. Some of the methods, it's going to be a mix of kind of traditional and classical methods and some newer modern methods. So so that will be that. Okay. If part of the class feels like review, that is partially by design. Okay. So probably the first couple of weeks. You know, I mean, this week we're going to cover interest statistics and just make sure everybody's on the same page regarding, you know, hypothesis testing and p-values and how all of that stuff and that logic works. And so today, especially, will probably feel very much like review for many, if not all of you. And then the following weeks we'll cover, you know, an assortment of topics that, you know, depending on your background, may or may not feel like stuff you've seen before. So, but you know, especially if you're coming from things other than a statistics major, I'm hoping this class will be very useful to you. And even if you were a stats major in undergrad, I hope we'll at least cover some materials that are new and interesting to you guys. So, okay, no questions? We're all good? Okay, you know what? Then we'll do our first attendance. How do I do this? And this will give me an opportunity to learn your names. And let me just pause it.